All right, welcome back to another market breakdown where I'll be going to a deep dive on how to trade smarter into next trading week. So right now we're looking at DXY, and as you can see, we did close bearish on the previous week. Now, for those who've been following along, for the longest, the US dollar has been in this transition phase for the longest, right? So we was coming from a downtrend into this transition phase, right? And when we're in a transition phase, what we expected for price to either reverse to go up higher or to continue back in this direction. So as you can see, every time we come up to this level right here, right, this 99.832, actually 99.88 or 99.879. Every time we come to the resistance level right here, we can see how price continue to push down, like how I did here. Came down, pushed down, came back into it, pushed down again, came back into it, pushed down again, came back into it and pushed down again. So this is becoming a key resistance level, right? But as you can see, we had a nice strong break above, nice retest. So even though we closed bearish, maybe this could be just a retest to see price push higher. So, but if we can get above this level, if we can get above the 99.879, then we can long term, there'll be an official, confirmed full breakout, and we'll be seeing US dollar start raising up higher. So it just really depends on how we react off of this level right here, because we did close bearish. So it just really depends on what can happen next. Now let's go to the daily time frame. Daily time frame, you can kind of see how we do have like a nice bullish CRT, but we also have this nice little rejection come out this previous day close right here. So you can see how we're in a nice little, so we can see we're clearly in a nice uptrend, right? And you can see how we here on this support level, right? And we have this nice bullish CRT on this support level. So usually from a daily perspective with bullish CRT set up right here on a daily time frame, usually we expect price to retrace down and continue higher. Now because we did have this nice little rejection, I kind of want to see if price is going to, push below here on the opening, below this daily low, or maybe even on the opening, on the close of the previous day of this bearish candle, and then kind of see it push back up. So that's kind of what you expect if price is to continue to, push up higher. But we are in the support level, so let's go to the 4-hour. And then on the 4-hour, we can kind of see how we just kind of, and this nice little retracement on this little support. So we kind of want to see price, if it is continuing going, we kind of want to see price push down a little bit, and then we want to see it continue showing signs that want to go back up. Like I said, we did close bearish, so if it do start breaking way below here, then that'd be a sign to see price start pushing back down. Let's go to yields, and then we have yields. So we can see how yields has been very bearish for the week. So we go here, we can see how yields push very bearish for the week. So rising yields, with the dollar rising and yields rising, that's actually put more pressure on the market. So hold on real quick, give me a split second. Can't drop everything. Drop it. So back to what I was saying. So we did close bullish on this current week right here. So we expect yields to continue rising because we did close bullish on the weekly time frame. And then on daily, we can see how we have a nice strong close too. So I continue to expect yields to continue to rise based off of that. And then you can kind of see how we're also in a nice uptrend on the 4-hour time frame. So all this shows signs that yields can continue pushing. So we expect this for yields to, retrace down to somewhere within this weekly range, and then continue to see yields go back up higher. And then we have the VIX. The VIX is at 26.78, so it's above 22, which shows signs that there's fear in the market. So that put a lot of pressure on the market as well too when there's fear in the market. Now usually when there's fear in the market, that usually make gold go up, but because we have US dollar and yields rising, that's actually that's what causing gold to go down. And then we have oil, so we have oil pushing up, right? So oil right now is at 98, especially with this tension that's going on. You can see oil could potentially continue rising, especially as tension keep going up. Now y'all probably wondering, what do I trade? So I actually only trade I trade gold, and I trade yen dollar, and I trade S&P as well on futures. So I don't actually trade. Let's see. Let's go to the S&P. So on S&P, we can see here on the weekly time frame. So go back to here. So we was in this nice uptrend going to this transition phase. You can see finally price now broken, and we can see how prices is constantly pushing down on yen as well, right? So this is a start of a downtrend. So right now we do have, it's not a strong trend quite yet, right? Because if we just look at this, right, we can see how we have this 1, 2, 3. So we got 3 touches, which is the start of a downtrend, right? Oh man, the start of a downtrend. So, but once price break below the 200-day moving average, then that'll be an official sign of seeing this in a nice strong momentum of S&P to continue pushing down. And I'm pretty sure with the pressure and everything that's going on, that's going to continue happening. Especially go to the 4-hour. Especially with how the market closed. So we can see we closed bearish. So I expect price to continue to push down. So might want to see it push up a little bit and then kind of see it continue going down, especially with this rejection. So this showing signs of a rejection right here. So we are kind of getting close to oversold. So and then we have gold. So you can see gold made a huge drop this week, like I said before, because we have US dollar and we have yields, rising up. That's causing gold to drop as well. So I expect gold to continue to retrace back up a little bit and then continue to go down in this direction. And then let's see UJ. I'm about to end this real quick because I got to deal with my son. So we have UJ as well. So UJ, we can see UJ. So like I said, I trade UJ and I trade I trade yen, but I look at UJ. So this is what I go back to. I look at UJ because UJ does the opposite of yen dollar. Obviously, it's US dollar versus Japan. So so if this is going up, then I can expect yen to be going down. So like for example, if I know DXY is continue pushing up, and then I see that means UJ continue pushing up, which means yen can continue pushing down. So anything that does the opposite of yen does the opposite of that. So we did kind of indecisive week, but let's go to the weekly, kind of see the bigger picture. So as you can see, we're overall kind of bullish, right? We had nice rejection as price came down, closing back up above. So that shows signs that buyers are still in control, that we want to see this continue push back up, especially along that the US dollar continue to show strength. And we did close bullish on the previous day too, which also showed a good sign to see price continue pushing. So I'm bullish on that as well. And as well, if you have any other pairs you want me to break down, don't be afraid to drop it in the comment below. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind breaking stuff down for it to help y'all, give out a framework and you can decide where you want to enter in at. But other than that, as always, the goal ain't about, trying to avoid losses or, catch the biggest home runs. It's about surviving this game long enough to be able to win. So other than that, I will see you on the next market breakdown.